Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is XSB Triple I speaking, and probably you can tell by the tone of my voice that I'm not. Not to say that I'm not in negative spirit. I'm certainly not in negative spirits. I'm actually in my hometown, my home city. Well, the city that I reside in right now. It's not my hometown. My hometown was in Massachusetts, but it is in the Lakes region of New Hampshire, and we are stationed outside of the Lake Community Services building, which is my social agency, where basically where my job is headed, which is a Region 3 agency supplying social services for those in need, families in need, and such of that nature. I just basically, my sister right now she is actually about to have her meeting with her new guardian, whose name is Susan, as well as my mother. So my mother's going to be in there along with my social worker, SDS representative. It's called self-directed service representative, because basically the system that I have is it's self-directed services and in-home support. So I'm giving my sister self-directed in-home support, supplying that for her, not in a regular capacity in a regular household, but in the hotel that we are currently stationed at right now, as you know, which is in Campton, New Hampshire. And I just basically met with my mother. Well, I did not meet with her. The last time that I saw her was about probably a month and a half ago, and it hit my ears. It's basically what I expected. The first word of hers that I heard hit my ears was that she has been in shambles. She's had a lot of rage and yelling and screaming attacks. Basically what Melissa and myself, my sister, put up with. And she's just not well. She's not well at all. This is going to be, my sister is definitely bound for a shared family living environment. And, it was very, very nice to converse with my mother, to try to keep her level-headed as best as is feasibly possible. Because without that, without that safety and security, she said, she's always saying she thinks about me, and obviously she thinks about her, my sister a lot. She loves us, and she undoubtedly loves us. And, it's very, very clear. As you can see right here, we have some bags loaded up here with some winter gear right there, as well as in the back seat here on the vehicle. And this is basically this bag right here. That's part of my belongings. You see all of that right. I have basically I packed up me in my room back in July when it all went down. I said, you know what, I've had enough. And lo and behold, it was 2 days after, which was the 27th of July. 29th of July was our first stay, the start of our hotel trails at the Steel Hill Resort located in Samberton, which is a really, really nice establishment, a nice zone for lodging. If you go there, I encourage you to definitely go there if you are in the state of New Hampshire and in the vicinity of the Lakes region. It is very, very nice. Nice staff, accommodating, appointing there. You have some good amenities. There is laundering services there as well. And we've seen guests there all the way from Massachusetts, all the way to Florida, as is typical. But yes, I packed everything up. But what I wanted to show you there was all that gear. It's a sign. It's a strong way that my mother's saying, I love you, we love you, I love you, and Alyssa. I understand that. I know that she does. But I'm looking. She is frail. She is frail, skin and bones. Terrible, 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 terrible. And I can just you could look at her and you could see that there is a definite problem. It is psychosis. It is ideations. It is delusions eating away at her at her nucleus, at her mind, at her consciousness, because she did not allow herself to grieve properly when my father passed back in September of 2019. As you know, the 13th of September of all days, Friday the 13th. Oh, I still remember. It was terrible, terrible. But she's not well. I cannot say I'm shocked. I'm actually en route to my house right now, and I will be guided to carry on this video to take you there, even though my phone is as ancient as a fossil and it really cannot carry out too much activity. There's not so much juice left in it. It's down to like 65% charging power. It's an iPhone 7 Plus. I'm thinking of upgrading to an iPhone 13 Plus. New camera, new fixings, all that. So I'm going to go ahead and take you back to my route. Just here we're going to be on North Main Street. We're going to take a right-hand turn. That's going to be my neighborhood. There'll be a school, Elm Street School to the right. And then from the next left-hand turn, we'll be back to familiar territory. And I'm already knowing what to expect. I know the grass is untamed, has not been cut. When we have spigots with hoses connected to them, and they are not in a good. I'm worried about the pipes freezing, all that. It's just not good. And my mother, I said to her, I'm worried about you. You need to take this seriously. If you do not take this seriously, well, guess what? It's going to happen. It's a fair game. Shared family living is happening with my sister. But in any case, let's go ahead. Familiar with me doing this? We have 93.3 The Wolf. And it is nice and hot here. Let's go ahead. Here we go. We're going to sit out here. Here we go. So we go. And here we go. Keep the camera up for you here. And this is what you're listening to 92.3 The Wolf right now. At 12 o'clock, they commemorate the United States by doing the Star Spangled Banner, which is really, really nice. I'm going to keep the camera in upward position so that you get to see all the exciting sounds. And this is New England. It is autumn. The trees are almost completely bare here. We're at a traffic signal. This is Oak Street. Oh no, Oak Street is that way. This is North Main Street. But like I said, it's terrible with my mother. It's sad, sad, sad. And we got the green. We have to go, so let's go. And my social workers that the meeting's going to be over with my sister and her and my mother at 1 o'clock. It is 12 o'clock. It is the afternoon. So let's see what's waiting for me. More damage. There was a little bit more damage, a little less of damage than I expected there to be the last time that I was at in the household. Scratches on the floor. My mother chipped one of the breakfast nook in the chair that my father assembled. I assembled that with my father, I believe it was back in 2017. My mother and I were in, my mother went to a hair salon, and I was her transportation, so I took her to the hair salon, Christopher's hair salon. In fact, we just passed it here in this vicinity, and when I came, so I helped my father with that, and when I saw that it was broken, it tore my heart right out, because that was his work. And my father was thinking 6 months in advance. He was not necessarily Mr. Fix in that he did not have the patience, but he did it. He did what he had to do. He did painting. He renovated painted our bathroom, our kitchen. He put in both vanities, and he did that with as much pain as one should not have, and as one should not take on. But he did it. Back pain, shoulder pain, heart pain. The man, excuse my language, but he busted his ass completely. And he did it. He manhandled all of our relationships individually. The one with the soulmate with my mother, and with Alyssa and myself individually. It's 50 miles per hour here. So we're going to stay at 50 miles per hour right now. We're going to get down to 40 miles per hour. You keep the steering wheel straight. Keep the perspective straight for you. We have some marshlands to the left. We just passed, actually, no, right there. There is a federal mandate that says you cannot tamper with those. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just concerned. You see Maxine, our Maine Coon cat. She was my second cat. As you may recollect, I had a one cat, Minnie, who passed on the 27th of August back in 2014. My father purchased Maxine privately, and it's our same city. It's getting down to 40 miles per hour now. And that was on the 1st of September 2014. And I remember when he brought it home, he was so, he was so happy. and she was fresh. She was only 8 months old. She was so afraid. She did not know what to expect. It was a new territory for her. She made a break for our couch. She was so precious. She was a little fluffy blonde. I can start doing my animal noises, but no, I don't want to do that. See all the leaves falling? It is autumn, ladies and gentlemen. Thanksgiving is 9 days away, and then it's Christmas and is on too. 2022. We're going to hero right here, and we have to wait here because you have to stop and turn on right. Right turns here are permitted in the state of New Hampshire after you stop, unless there is a red arrow. Unless there is a sign that says no turning on red or pedestrian not the case, but I cannot recall if it's the case with Massachusetts or not, but we're going to go by the country club right here on the left hand side, which last time, granted it was in October, there was still some activity. So there was still somebody teeing off. What's wonderful about New Hampshire all the time is you get the foliage, but all the trees are pretty much bare, and that means one thing. We're deepening closer to old damn winter, going back to work permanently, and Christmas. The most wonderful time of year. But when I return home, I always expect the worst. Because I'm just realistic. And you have to be realistic. And realistically, my mother is just not well. She does hide it. She does, as I used to say, she tucks into her habits very, very well. And it's sad. She's not even affected by my father's passing, but I said to my sister every single day, if she wants to, she will make the conscientious change. Only she can do that. Back in my chair. Here, switch up here, and guide the steering wheel with my left hand. In the distance, you are seeing Lake Winnipesaukee. Oh, here it is. That grass. I just feel. My neighbor's right there, wall-to-wall neighbors. See Maxine, you remember her very well. This is the very spot right here. Okay. Right here, here we go. It was right here, ladies and gentlemen. And Mr. Benzie's as well. I sat right here. I let the car go for 6 or 7 hours. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I'm looking around right now. If she tried to access that right there, see how that's open like that? Basically, hopefully she did not try and break that. That's the padlock right there. Should get it down first. This is what it was, home. It was home sweet home. It's just, it's sad. Where'd you have everywhere right there? Still right there. I'm just looking. I look for obvious signs all around. Damage. Crack. Surprising there's not any cracked, shattered or cracked windows or anything like that. And fortunately, this house has not been broken into because she unlocked the door. One thing that's a definite no. One thing you don't do is unlock your door. That makes your house an easy target. Don't ever do it, no matter where you live. I said here a long time ago. I was standing right over here in this driveway, and I had camera lens pointing toward this direction. You know, look up at the sky. It's nighttime. They're still in the car. It was that night, saying, you know, quiet neighborhoods, you know, anything is fair game. Don't think that a quiet neighborhood could not be, you know, a target. Looking right down here, that's the lake. Check to see if there's mail here. Oh yeah. Just delivered. I always look for obvious signs. But the reason why I could not access my shed, it's double locked. So, you know, a padlock and right here. So basically, she's trying to heat this. Couldn't do it. Fortunately, did not chip it or break it. This video's not zoomed in. I think it was. So let me go over here again. What you're seeing all here, seeing that, all that, all that. I hope it's not doing it the entire time. It's just this right here. Obviously this is from the wind. Obviously try to use this and this house is the former version of what it was. Just thinking I was like to try to take care of that, take care of all that. Like we take some. Here she tried to remove all that. It just breaks my heart. It absolutely breaks my heart. My father's, you know, this was 4 hour our dining trap bug zapper. I don't, fortunately, oh no, do I? Yes, I do. Okay. So I have the master set here. I gave her, there are 2 keys that unlock this door here. To get access, this key here is for the master padlock. And then the silver key here unlocks the door handle of the shed. This 8x10 shed. Hopefully she didn't try to break it. That's unlocked. Now mind you, we have a pellet stove that is not cleaned out, and if you've done that, oh, you know what? No. Never mind. No, I do not have, no. I need to go in the house for that. So I need to get my other key with me, but it has a lock for the padlock and the door handle. For this one I have the key for the door handle, but I gave her the main key for this master lock right here. She's going to need both of them, or if not, she's going to try to keep this and destroy it. I don't want her tampering with that, obviously. Let's see if this door is unlocked. No. Oh yeah, yep. She had a fit right here. Point of interest number 1. Let's open sesame. Yep, she basically had a tantrum. Okay, that's okay. So I'm looking for anything, any irregularities here. You know, this could be smashed. That's not. So there's no holes here, nothing here. That's been there before. That's a plumbing problem right there. See how it's really interesting. If you look at this, it's interesting. This is shaped like a sword, like a broadsword. And you look at that right there, it's almost shaped like a revolver. See, there's the barrel right there on the end, and then there's where the cylinder would be. the revolving the cylinder. That's always the. Unfortunately, this is all good right here. None of that is broken. This is all intact. No, I'm shocked. I'm shocked because this whole house could be shredded to bits. It's freezing in here, so she's not using the pellet stove. All this right here, and I mean, she could take this all out. She could take out. This is my father's work. Look at this beautiful vanity. All my father's work. I never mentioned this, but all my father's work right here. All this, we did all this. All the the fixtures, all this beautiful paint job, all his work. All his work. My father's best back in 2019. Here. Let's turn this off. That's unplugged. So either that's short circuited. This right here, this Whirlpool microwave has short circuited because of a problem with it was struck by lightning. It was doing a storm, so she's putting all that in there. This right here, she would do this all the time when I was here. It's a bad. Basically, she's being told, by the voices in her head to do that. But she kept doing that. I'm looking at this right here. I'm just looking for any imperfections. Looks like she hasn't actually tampered with this, which I'm pretty shocked by. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. I'm not sure. I just now figured out that's my mother right there. That's my oldest cousin. Actually, well, one of my cousins. My cousin's right there. So her nieces, my cousins. I've shown you this before. This right here, fortunately, so she took that out. She broke this frame. She broke that frame. This has been tampered with multiple times. You can see it. It's all the work of psychos. It's sad. It's very, very sad. This is us here at Hampton Beach, the whole family. This is the picture I'm seeing in the back right here. That was used at my father's funeral and wake service, I should say. They're right there. You have your oak tree. That's right outside. Over here is where the bulkhead is. But look at this. It's beautiful, isn't it? Just soulmates. Tough Dalai Lama. Scintillation across. Unbreakable soulmates. A relationship. Relationship is. I'm looking right here. Oh yeah, that's all new. You don't see that, but see the scratch right there. The scratch is new. That's all new. Sorry about that. That's like it's been a hard year. It's relief. This right here. This was in a frame. All the frames are broken. This right here is still like this. This made me so irate the first time I saw it. I think what she did, my father had a laptop. That's no longer. She hurled it right here and cracked this and went bang, bang, bang. Something like that. All the way around here. It's, this is all old cabinetry, but, my father, he would be pissed off, okay? Pissed off beyond words if he saw all this, and it would not happen. If you know who my father loved him, loved everything that he worked for, which he worked for this house, closing this house and, searching for this house and all that, he would have not tolerated it at all. None of this is happening if my father is here. So, I'm actually looking for something right here. Just looking for anything out of the ordinary. I'll be able to detect it. Something like that. That is old, but there's a key holder right here. There's a key holder right there. That is gone. That was a craft of my sister's right there. A green key holder. I'm surprised that this is not shattered. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, all this can be shattered. Any of this can be damaged, but this right here, you saw this. This happened many, many times before. That's that's all you seen right here. Yep. Okay. So that was new. All this right here, that's all was here the last time I was here. Hi, baby girl. Hello, honey. Here's Maxine. Wait up for me. I'm back. Oh, honey, you okay? Are you okay? Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You're okay, baby girl. You're okay. Oh my goodness, look at you, hon. What's going on? What's the matter? No, no, no. No, 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 no. Come here. Come here. Come here. What's he doing now? What's it for? Oh, look at you. So precious. I'll take a picture on you. I take pictures. No, I take pictures on you. What's doing that for? Oh, it's my stickers. No, 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 no. Come here. She's just. It looks like she's not even being. I mean, it's decorated. Yeah, it's decorated for sure. You know, this is some of our decorations right here. We have this obviously this is a table runner right here for autumn. You know, very nice centerpiece right here. So we put out the two centerpieces right here. She turned the fireplace on. We have a little fireplace right here. I'm surprised this is still intact. No, so she did decorate for autumn and Thanksgiving. So this right here is this little scarecrow door knocker. That's all good. That's all good. There's nothing here. This surprisingly, this has not been targeted. No, it looks like these have been. No, those have been pretty much like that. Two scarecrows right here. So it looks like Maxine's been playing with her toy, or my mother's been tossing. This is a little mouse right here. Maxine loves this. She loves this little mouse right here. Very cute. What's going on? Come here, baby. Come here. Come. No, don't be afraid of me. See, she's. Last time I was here, she was not timid, but unfortunately, you know, okay, is this even on? Okay, yes, it is. So that filter is changed out right there. Okay, so she's typical. She's no punch. She gets these little bits, these little Dunkin' Donuts bottles. It's this whole refrigerator. If my father was here, it would be complete. It's just a sign right there. It's completely cleared out. You know, all of the oh my goodness, these cabinets right here. You know, for your fruits and vegetables and what are they called? Not humidity drawers. I failed to remember the exact name at this time, but you know, this whole house, anywhere you've been in this entire house, every room has seen it. You know, if there's not damage, you know, it's been yelling or screaming or some type of ideation. It's just freaking sad. Okay, so this is, yep. So she obtained this. Okay, so I'm going to take this. This is my sister's social security card. Obviously, I'm not going to show you what that is, but I'm going to take that with me because I need to do that so I can cash checks on my sister's behalf. Okay, looks like she's keeping track of bills. I'm looking for. So she's keeping all these receipts. I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I hope that's not past due. But you know, this wasn't. Basically, so hold on one second. So she broke this. Okay, I'm just going to use one of these. Charge up my iPhone. So I continue bringing you this video.